Okay. So, uh, I've had like a friend, we could say it's a friend, who I wanted to meet, right? And I was like, no, as you try to introduce yourself to a person, you talk about hobbies, music taste, anything really just to meet them. And I asked like something that is very valuable to me, uh, which is, what are your habits? And usually you can like kind of compare habits and hobbies. So they answer with hobbies, like, well, what are your hobbies? But I didn't ask that. And then I asked, no, habits. And they said habits. I don't like habits. I don't like living in a cycle. And that made me want to do this video because, like, for me, and I think for most people that are into self-improvement, on self-improvement, it will feel like a cycle because you have routines, right? You have routines, a morning routine, clean your tongue, like maybe like cold shower, like brush your teeth, blah, 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 right? That's a morning routine. And then like a night routine, eat, shower, skincare, blah, blah, blah. And you have to repeat that each day to be consistent, to make it successful. And that's the hardest part. Consistency is the hardest part. I've had like beginning, whoa, son. So beginning on self-improvement, it was very difficult to keep up um, with the routines. And actually, even as of now, I've just recently developed a night routine, and it's going okay. I'm still kind of trying to implement it into my life better and stuff. But regardless of that, if you feel like your life is a cycle of routines, it's the same, and you don't want to do self-improvement because of that, I feel you. I've been there. Like a year ago, I've been there, and with depression and stuff. And it's not that it's difficult to do self-improvement. It's actually pretty easy. What is difficult is to keep consistency of it, which that is like the whole topic of that we could say. The consistency, right? Whoa, it's wobbly. Wait. Okay. So yeah, like for me, I've tried everything. I've failed so many times just because the consistency is so hard. And then I quit. And I was like playing games, just having that little like instant gratification fun, so that it does not feel like a loop each day. And then I realized that if I want to be on self-improvement and improve myself, I have to sacrifice that enjoyment of video games or whatever gives me that little instant gratification for the work, and that feels like a loop. And it was actually exhausting. It was so exhausting because you're basically forcing yourself to live in a loop, right? Also, I'm looking at the loop because it's just loud of you. But I've kind of, you could say, tricked my brain into thinking that the routines are a good thing, right? Because I view it now as a good thing. Each day I'm improving because that's a good thing to improve. And each day I'm waking up on the same time, like 6 or 7 a.m., and going to school and coming back and doing work and doing this and that. And it's like, it's pretty good, right? Yeah. So if it feels like a loop, it's boring and you don't want to do it, it's not that it's difficult. It's just very, very boring, right? Like, you feel me, right? Like, you know this because you clicked on this and you need this. So honestly, what I did, just force myself. Self-improvement is all about being forced. It's all about being uncomfortable. Because I find this like necessary to say, because if you're on self-improvement, you have to realize that if you stay comfortable the whole time, you're not gonna improve. The point is to improve, right? So you have to improve? How do you improve? By being uncomfortable, but going into those situations that make you uncomfortable, but that you still learn from them. And for example, socializing, I still have a problem with that, kind of. I say myself like I can socialize, I got friends in this, but in the end I don't have much friends, and it's kind of my decision to not have much friends because there's just not a lot of people that I like. My standards for friends is pretty strict, and the people here are not really that nice, right? And for other things, it could be like doing something that makes you uncomfortable, like trying meditation. Maybe if you tried meditation, you were like scared to fail. I felt that, I feel that. Because if you try something and you fail, it's so horrible, right? It's such a bad feeling. But that's what the improvement is all about. Because if you only stay in one place and you only stay comfortable and succeed in those small stuff that you know, you'll live up to 40 saying you didn't have an exciting childhood. Maybe it's not even the that is boring. Maybe it's not even that it's difficult. It's just that you feel unhappy and don't feel the motivation to do it. And you have to realize that if you're at this low point of your life, you have to think of it like this, okay? If you want to feel like experience happiness, you have to experience sadness. And if you're doing stuff trying to avoid sadness, are you really happy? Are you really going out there and giving it your all to experience everything you can in your life? As you said, you want to experience everything, you want to have a fun life, you want to have an exciting life. Are you doing that if you're staying comfortable? Exactly. And same way that it goes, like, how do you expect to experience life at its fullest and experience all the emotions, like all the emotions that you can have? How do you expect to experience them if you block out the negative ones, or if you block out the uncomfortability? You won't get far just doing that. You have to get uncomfortable. Like that made me so uncomfortable. Holy shit, I'm so scared when I film and walk by a person. Okay, you have to be there's another one. Oh shit, okay. I'm so scared, like okay. Like, you have to be uncomfortable to become comfortable. You have to be sad to become happy. You have to just have those bad days to experience the great days, to experience the winning days, the greatness, to experience them. So if life feels like a loop to you, I would recommend just trying things, to having that excitement be fulfilled by another source of nervousness, or another source of excitement. Because if you're living in a loop, you want to be in this kind of like excitement loop, right? That's why you're playing games, that's why you're trying to find this excitement somewhere else, right? Like in games, in media, in social media. But if you don't have that excitement, it's going to be boring, and you don't want to be boring, you don't want to be bored, right? So if you really want to find some good excitement as in that will improve you, go out and try new things. It doesn't have to particularly be socializing. If you're already good at that, you don't need to socialize. If you want to try something like sports or anything like hiking, like go for that. But important thing to try, be uncomfortable and learn. Make a mistake, make 100 mistakes, learn from 50 of them, but still learn from your mistakes. So I wish you a good luck. I wish you a good luck on that. I wish you to succeed and just try something new. Because I think that in that loop, some new excitement will definitely open new gates to new and different territories that you can improve in. So take action and be yourself. Bye.